Today, Senator Pete Ricketts said that you'd follow the science on marijuana's harms, which are increasingly documented. There have been two recent studies saying that pot causes psychosis, one from Canada, one even covered by the New York Times, multiple pieces actually in the Times. It increases the chances of death. Are you concerned about the normalization of high THC marijuana, especially among our young people, and what might you do about it?
Yeah, I am worried about it. And, you know, I've been in recovery for 42 years. I go to 12-step meetings every day. And so I hear stories all the time of people, of the impacts of marijuana on people and really catastrophic impacts on them. That worry also has to be balanced about, you know, the impacts that we had before. The 25 states now have legalized marijuana. But we had about a third of our prison population that was in jail because of marijuana offenses. That's something we don't want either. We have, because of the legalization of recreational marijuana in 25 states, we have now a capacity to really study it and to compare it to states.
Studies look bad.
Right. And we need to do studies. We need to figure out, and then we need to implement policies to address.
Anti-abortion or pro-life people and pro-abortion people are debating about what y'all are going to do with the abortifacient drugs that some would say haven't been studied enough, especially among young people. They're over the counter. Biden loosened the restrictions on them. What will you do on that issue?
Yeah, President Trump hasn't made a decision about that issue yet.
Study it more?
What he's asked me to do is study the safety and study the safety signals. And I think that that's worth doing. During the Biden administration, the NIH did something that was inexcusable, which is to tell doctors and patients not to report injuries. And that's not a good policy.